gods must be crazy. Well, this was released in 1980. It's rated PG. And note, the natives struggled with attire, so gotta be aware of that. It's a narrative comedy, kind of written in a kind of a nature video style. When I first saw this many years ago, it always stuck out with me. It's just different, it's a different sort of movie about the contrast of human living conditions. For example, the simple life of the bushman to the complex world of the big city. The movie starts with the narrator explaining the life of the bushman. Sometimes they call the bushmen sands these days. But it's also about how they differ from modern societies. Later it transitions into more of a dialogue movie. The Bushmen live in a simple but happy life, free from the troubles of most humans. However, all that changes when a Coke bottle shows up. This bottle some think that the Bushmen have never seen before, and at first it's seen as a boon, but soon it becomes something evil. As they become possessive of it, begin hurting each other. So they decide they must destroy it. Like the One Ring in The Lord of the Rings. Z, the name of the Bushman, goes on a journey to find the edge of the world and throw away the bottle. Now, mixed with this, we have a reporter, Kate Thompson, and a wildlife researcher, Dr. Andrew Stein, who takes a trip to the Kalahari to teach some of the village kids. It's really kind of fuzzy to me. There's some skirmish between the government and rebels in Botswana, and they all get kind of caught up in a battle. After they all collide with the rebels, they take the school children and Kate, and Andrew and his associates that can speak with Z go and try to rescue the children. Z continues the journey to get rid of the bottle. He eventually finds the edge of the world and tosses the bottle. I think I fell asleep the first time I watched the movie. That would have kind of explained why several scenes in it I didn't remember. But I do remember asking if Z found the end of the world, so it's good to know that it does. Alright, I rate this movie a 2 out of 4. I find it amusing, but confusing. The plot is very hard to follow, and I wish I could have, they could have kept with the narrative style at the first, because that tone switch in the movie and the non-sequential timeline make it hard to follow. Plus, there's a ton of speed-ups in this movie. They played it all at regular speed, it'd be like twice as long. However, it's such a unique movie, and the fact that they used real Bushmen in the movie worked well. What's funny to me is the part where Dr. Andrew tries to give him money, and gives Z money at the end, in a later scene. But apparently this happened in real life, when the director gave Naksu, who played Z, money for the film, and he had no use for it, so it just kind of tosses it, kind of blows away the wind. This movie reminds me how my kids treat technology. At first they like it, but then they start to hoard it, and then they can hide it and control it. And in the end, I kind of have to go on a journey to get rid of it, just like Z. Well, I recommend this if you can handle those 1970s, 80s nature shows. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll leave it there. Now, gods must be crazy too. Now, this one, it was released in 1988. It's rated PG. Again, the natives struggle with the attire. This is a light comedy kind of adventure movie. The sequel follows the kids of Z that get carried away by a poaching truck. However, the rest of the elements are very similar to the first movie. We have the one that's from New York, who's a doctor, going there to just do a speech, and it's a zoologist that kind of gets stuck in the Kalahari when their plane kind of flies into a tree to avoid a storm. And of course, we have more rebels and a government war going on, so once again, go on a trip through the Kalahari and have some more misadventures. Eventually all the characters get lost, and they have to kind of find their way to reconnect. I rate this one a 2 out of 4, just like the other one. It's definitely more of a background movie, however, since they kind of have similar context from the first one, story-wise, I think it's kind of better constructed, and that makes it easier to watch. But still, it's an interesting movie. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.